We blessed to be here at the Turnaround Podcast, man. We got another special guest who came through and spent some time with us. This guy is another brother to me. Yo, C. Ward, just to have you here, bro. Just let you know, bro, it's an honor and a pleasure to have you, bro. It's an honor.
It's an honor to be here, man. I appreciate any opportunity to pull up, man. I thank you.
Hey, my guy.
My guy.
Yes, we go back, I would say 20, 25 years. Just that quick.
Long time, went by fast.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So for those of you who don't know, my boy Charles Ward right here, like I said, is like another one of my brothers, one of the top 50 players in South Carolina history, and not just basketball, but this man here was an extreme athlete, football, track and field, and I learned that about you, track and field, football. So you excelled at those sports too. Competing in championships, right? At high school level?
Yeah. Tell you for what it was, I messed around. That's why I be trying to, like, when I'm talking to kids and stuff about the importance of taking advantage of the time you got.
Yeah.
I messed around for the first, I only played 2 years of varsity sports.
Yeah, that's right.
So to see that, they were like, what? That don't make sense. Yeah. 2 years.
Yeah.
So
You dominated in those 2 years.
I also say to my, I guess, kind of not discrediting, but I could have did more if I didn't have my head on straight.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because if I'd have had 2 years, I'd have probably had some stuff that nobody can touch. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. God has your story written already before you turn the page. So to look at it like that sometimes.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I agree. He was a senior around 97. At that time, I was on state. Also, the same year, my baby sister was born too, 97. We go back, I want to say, to the TRBL and the ABA days. These were the Wilmington Sea Dogs back then. And when we came across each other's path, I knew that you was a monster. From the first time I saw you play, I was like,
I was a nice guy, man.
Yeah, man. So look, man. Yo, I just wanted real quick before we get into it with my boy C. Ward real quick. I just want to take a real quick moment and just say, shout out to everybody who followed the Turnaround Podcast. We appreciate everybody. Because listen, bro, I'll be out and I bump into people. And I've had a few people to actually thank me for doing this podcast. Because what they was basically telling me, it gave them, a chance to get that release, for something that they might have been keeping on the inside and hidden away, and things that most people look at as being like family secrets,
Right.
or things that, people be ashamed of and stuff like that. And so for, the positivity that each guest brings here to the Turnaround Podcast is what we love and what we need, because it's gentlemen like you who contribute to the community and society, and that's what we need in order to, help make things better and turn things around. So that's why
Definitely tune in, like, share, follow my dog, Turnaround Podcast. All right, hey, listen, again, I'm humble. I'll be grateful for any opportunity I can talk about my experiences, and maybe somebody can relate or give you some information, man. It would be against the grain for me not to do it because somebody gave it to me to pass along. So I ain't gatekeeping. They don't set me no purpose to keep information. I don't understand people do that. Why you holding on to it? You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Most of the information free anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass it on because somebody gave it to me.
Well, we appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.
We appreciate you, bro. And like I said, we appreciate everybody who be following the Turnaround. And shout out to Talib Jasir, the producer of the Turnaround Podcast, and Matt, Matt G, so the engineer of the Turnaround Podcast, and all else. Each guest that we have, they are special in their own right. So with that, I want to get into picking your mind a little bit about our sport and about overcome some adversities. So I got a few questions for you, and there's some great questions, and I hope we can kind of cover through all of them. But just for opening, we're going to go into some origins and identity. And you kind of just touched bases on it really when you was like, what most people do in 4 years, you did in 2. So I asked this question right here. Before basketball got serious, what were you into?
So I wanted to be an electronic engineer.
Okay. You know what I mean?
I actually, for one of my science projects, and I think it was middle school, actually 2 science projects, I almost got expelled for one science project. I made a book bag that you could store Walkmans and all that. So I made a book bag so you could carry a Walkman in your hand. My grandma was a seamstress, so I had a JanSport jean book bag.
Okay.
And I made the elastic straps that go in there, put the Walkman in. I cut holes in it so the headphones come out the top, so you can keep it, you know what I'm saying? The only thing about that is, it's on your back, and it's playing, you got to take it off to stop it, but you don't got to walk on your hands. And then I tried to run a chord, like you check the volume and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was, a lot of experimentation, but then that was my first one. My second one, I was in the RC cars, and Road cars, heavy. Tyco.
Yeah.
For instance.
I remember that stuff. Yeah. Tyco. Yeah, I remember Tyco.
I had a truck. I said when I got some money, I was gonna get that truck. It was crazy. But I made the truck run off a lemon.
Yeah.
So I made, instead of a battery in my remote, I took a lemon and ran conductor wire through the lemon, positive, negative. I had copper wire, insulating wire, ran straight from the lemon to the remote. Yeah. And it made the truck go. I was heavy on the draw. My mom started a business. I drew her first logo, which was BBS. I was like in the 7th grade. I could pretty much draw anything. And I also played in the marching band. So I played the saxophone, and I learned how to play the drums. I was like, when Drumline came out, it's funny because when Nick Cannon couldn't read me, that was me. I couldn't read music, but I could play anything like that. And then how I got caught that I couldn't read music. So if you're in a band class, you sit by chairs. So how you move up in ranking is you got to challenge the chair in front of you. So, when class starts, you just pick a seat, just sit there. So all my friends was, they was in front of me. I played the saxophone. So I just sat like 4th chair from the top. So for the longest, nobody would challenge me. Okay? But then challenge day started coming around. People challenge. I'm like, man, you can just have this shit for real. I ain't really tripping. So, but me and my band director, Mr. Blackburn, oh my God.
Yeah.
He ain't like me. I ain't like him. But, it was cool. But it was Caucasian students. They wanted to challenge for the seat. I'm like, y'all can have this. Y'all can have it.
Yeah.
But he wanted to put on a spectacle.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? He wanted to show that he knew I couldn't read music. And I think he figured that out. It was one concert, put the music in front of me. And you could hear me playing, but I was kind of off. And I heard it tell that.
Okay.
But I learned the music as I kept listening. So, long story short, he put the piece in front. Literally, it's just like drumline, but I'm playing the saxophone.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I don't know anything about instruments. My nephew played. My oldest nephew played. I played in a band in college. Yeah. Lisbon City State. Yeah.
And I still never learned. I mean, I understood it later on, but how to read the notes because you play the notes versus on your keys on your instrument. So, I was like, man, make it happen. I ain't playing that. So he's like, if you don't play the piece, you're not going to be whatever. Okay, then, put care.
Yeah.
And so this is what was I into? I was in a marching band. Now I learned how to play the drums, but one of the drummers couldn't make it, so I had to sub. It was crazy because he ain't want me to, but he had no choice. But I didn't learn how to play the drums by listening, and then I was in there practicing with them boys, and they were like, "How to do that?" Right. So marching band, you got cadences. That's how I learned how to play the drums through the cadence. Because I would listen at it and come right behind them. But that's what I was into.
Yeah, I love music too, and music, it goes hand in hand with what we do, sports. Right. Yeah, I don't know if you could really exclude music out of anything.
You can't. The rhythm, the masterpiece. Just to
whatever a person's genre is. You know what I mean? And so you done played in 9 different countries. You done been around, my boy. 9 different countries. Yeah. One of them is my favorite vacation.
Yeah. I already know what you're talking about. I tried to stay there as long as I could.
I bet you did, and I already know why. The name of the squad, and the Pirates or something
well,
like that?
It's the Pantettas.
Okay.
Okay. They changed because they got bought out, so
right.
They are now.
And I'm probably pronouncing their name all wrong, you know what I mean? Like, because I speak limited Spanish right now, so but I'm working on it. I get what I want, get what I need, and then though.
Okay.
So
I ain't come out of stars, you know what I'm saying? All you need to know.
Exact grind.
Been aquí, mommy.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. But yeah, man, I said, dang, that's impressive, man, because, we definitely gonna get into I want to pick your mind, because when you was Superman, you was competing against some big dogs that I admire. I'm talking about Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen and Travis Spivey and Mookie Blaylock, and those guys in that South Carolina region that was coming out around the same time. Their experience right there for you alone, man, is just, and then where it propelled you to. You see what I'm saying? So you had a few NBA Summer League contracts, right?
I decided to leave school. I left school a year early. And the situation with my coach really wasn't seeing eye to eye. Too tough.
They're coming in, you know what I mean? Like, when you was coming in, the coach...
Oh, Coach Lee?
Yeah, Coach Lee.
He passed away.
Right before your scholarship could get finalized, right? Yeah. How did that make you feel on
Yeah, actually, I wasn't supposed to be at Sunday. I was going to end up at Fresno State. West Hills and Fresno, California was going to be the junior college I went to for the first semester, and then I was going to transfer to Fresno State. That was the plan that Tarkanian had set for me. Tarkanian was calling my phone. He had me on a schedule. He knew when I got home from games. He knew when I was hanging out, to the point where every day I'm talking to somebody from West Hills, or I'm talking to somebody there. Then once he started introducing me to some of the guys he was bringing in. But at that period of time, I didn't have nobody that knew the lay of the land as far as what that went towards me and my mom. Because it was just me and my mama. So, and my mom asked, I ain't sending my baby across the country by herself.
Yeah.
When actually, you ain't sending my baby across the country. They gonna send for me,
Right.
and they gonna send for y'all.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I can say that now, basically, you know what I'm saying? They gonna send for y'all. And then they gonna make sure if they don't want to come, that I come home a certain amount of times. We'll play Coastal Carolina. We'll play South Carolina State or USC.
Yeah.
We'll play games in South Carolina, and they would have made sure that y'all were there.
That's right.
But
Okay.
my mom, not knowing none of that, she went to Voorhees College, which is in South Carolina.
Okay.
St. Augustine is a sister school of Voorhees.
Okay.
Listen, I knew nothing about Raleigh except NC State, and I
Right.
still didn't know nothing about NC State. North Carolina, as far as I'm concerned, was North Carolina Tar Heels and Duke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I knew about, some players from state because Charles Shackelford was probably the first pro I ever met.
Okay. Charles.
And so
Okay.
he was like my eye opener as far as like, dang, he's a pro. And, getting off the topic of going to the level. I see kids now when they're in the presence of professional players and they just look at them like, whatever. And I would look at kids like, you're probably not even gonna get there. But the simple fact that this person is taking the time to explain it to you, I don't care what Shaq did off the court, on the court, he was in the league. So in my eyes, he was Jordan. Because you in the league, that means you playing against them. And he was playing in the NBA. So for me, I'm like a pit bull with his ears up. I'm trying to hear everything you gotta.
Yeah, right.
To the point where I said, hey man, I wanna know everything you know.
Yeah.
He started taking me around. I come to the gym, he'd take me home, just have me around. Now he was doing y'all rest and stuff, so that but
Yeah.
he had some other stuff going on, but as far as understanding, like, that's what set me, like, in high school, I said I was going to the league, high school. I had that in my brain that I was going to go straight to the NBA from high school because I saw him, and then you're talking about the experiences where Travis Scott is like my half brother. We got the same sister, right?
Okay.
So,
Shout out to Travis.
shout out to Myrtle Beach, you know what I'm saying? Seahawks, Travis 5, Sydney and Sammy Haley, my cousin Trello, got them in. They got some dogs down there too. So,
What up, Race Path?
okay. Yeah, you know, boy, go to pound.
Yeah.
Soccer team, you got my dog Alvin Green, all 2-time All-American at Coastal Carolina.
Yeah.
What's my big dog name? He went to Georgetown, injuries kind of killed him.
Shout him out.
Cortland Freeman. And shout out the coach from soccer team, man. He got me my shot with the Knicks.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They put James Harden in place, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Him and his brother, Matt and Mike D'Antoni. He got me my shot. He did what he could. There's a couple of times I would have been on the team. Timing is everything, bro.
Right.
And then just sheer numbers.
But you still though, like, you done played in 9 different countries.
Yeah.
And NBA Summer League. The furthest I got outside of playing international play is D-League trials.
Yeah.
And that was about invite only.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they had actually, at that time, they had did away with those coaches' scholarships.
Yeah.
Where they pretty much, like you said, send for you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And when, like my first, it was the Sioux Falls Scott Force.
Cowboys, yep.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So you already know we out there,
Which now
Target
Grand
City.
Rapids, it's the Utah team.
Yeah, they call it the G League, right?
It's
Yeah.
the G League.
Yeah.
See, they don't even understand when the D League came out, it was only 9 teams.
And I believe it was co-owned.
Yeah. And see, now every NBA team has an affiliate. They didn't have that then. So you would have, like I was on Greenville, shout out to Stephanie Red and Tree Rollins. They were my coaches in Greenville. See, people haven't know Stephanie Red. They wonder why she's so smart.
Yeah. The journalist?
Yes.
Oh.
They gave her the coaching job over Tree Rollins because
Okay.
they was trying to implement a woman coach.
I remember Tree Rollins.
Stephanie knew her shit though. She knows it. That's why she can speak like that. And I'd be like, I dare somebody to challenge her.
Yeah, like Ross.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Ross,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
You know what I'm
she played D1.
Yeah.
You know, Stanford, I believe.
Smart, very intelligent,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So she knows her stuff, man. But that's when the one team might be affiliated with 5 NBA teams. And see, people don't even understand that part where them trials, there might have been 300 people there. They cut it at 12. They cut it at 2. You come back tomorrow. It's 50 on Sunday.
Yeah.
The 50 go to 25. The 25 go to 15. Out of that 15, they take one person.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
For a 13-man roster, now it's a 15-man roster.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, some people, like, you and I share a lot of things in common. We both have deep love and passion for the game. And that photo of you just hugging that ball like that, I said, that's a ball player.
Yeah.
That's a ball player. Only we know what that means. You see what I'm saying?
That's one of my favorite.
And, you know, one of my favorite players alongside of Mike Jordan, you know, and there's so many of them, you know what I mean? But Allen Iverson said it best, man, killers respect, killers. You know what I mean? Like, we talking basketball terminology, you know what I mean, when I said that. But like I say, it go back when I first met you, you know what I mean? And I can't pinpoint exactly when, but I just remember you setting the tone and making a mark out there. And I'm smaller, you know what I mean? But I wanted that matchup. You see what I'm saying?
It's always
the
a
challenge.
dog fight. I knew, damn, I gotta play this. I can't be bullshitting. But see, I like stuff like that because it's so crazy. Even with the PBL,
Premier basketball.
real basketball, right? It's so many times, bro, where I ain't supposed to be in situations, but I end up being there. I wasn't supposed to be in Wilmington because it was our ABA team first. ABA probably owed me $250,000 right now. But I played in the ABA because I never understood how a league that funded the NBA. When I say funded, all the NBA players came from the ABA.
From the ABA, yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
You know, so how do you try to start another league? Why would you start a D league when you got the ABA still trying to
Keep his head
above keep what I'm saying? Just restart that. Now you got the same funding.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't had to start a D league. You had the ABA.
Yeah, you had the ABA.
You already got it there. And they had all the teams. They had throwback jerseys from the ABA, that were selling out. Squires and all that, Minneapolis Lakers and all that. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of my, and I played for some good ABA franchises that teams paid with.
Yeah, I know you did.
You know what I'm saying? But then it got where, you know, teams, I'm going to go get them, we can pay them. It looked good for the first month, then I just look around and this stop. Yo.
But that's the struggle. The struggle of it too.
Yeah, they don't know that. People don't know about it.
You know what?
They don't know.
I find myself all the time having to verbally like stop people in their tracks sometimes because they don't know about the history of the ABA, and they'll say they're associated with semi-pro.
Right.
And I had to correct them. It's not semi-pro.
Right.
You know, that's a derogatory notation that come with the ABA because they wanted to try to derogatize the players.
Correct.
See what I'm saying? And so I explained to them it's a professional league that keeps players NBA ready. So, you know, that's all it is. You can call it minor league.
And that's what it's supposed to be. A minor league, just like the baseball, just like soccer.
Yeah, minor
Every
league,
pro league has a farm team.
The Big Brother League reach back and pull players up.
And pull them from there.
But it be the top players that they reach back. And we done played with and against guys, you know what I'm saying, that played in the NBA. That's what we was trying to get to. I know that's what I was trying to get to. So I always tell you this when I run into you, like, it's like, you know, we look at each other like cousins, but I love you more like a brother. You see what I'm saying? And we both September month. But, you know, that's just so much that we connect on. And you and me could sit and talk all day, you know what I mean? So we time sensitive, but we're gonna do what we do.
For sure.
But yeah, man, I got a few more questions for you, man. Let's see if we can. And some you know what I mean, you done already kind of dropped some jewels on that. So, you know, real quick, let's get back to a turning point in your life. Now, how do you pronounce Coach C-A-G-A? How do you pronounce his name?
Coach Cogger.
Cogger.
Yeah.
He's a special man to you.
Yeah.
And reading about your relationship with him and how he helped you focus remind me of my own high school coach, Ray Hartsfield.
Okay.
So what's the most valuable lesson you brought with you, Coach?
From him?
Yes.
What I said in the beginning.
Okay.
Take advantage of the time you have. Because
Okay.
he was the one, and I said it in my Hall of Fame speech too. And he hit me right after. He was like, when you gonna stop playing? He met me in the hall, I'll never forget it. It was in the hallway behind the gym at a basketball game. And this is one of these years where I should have been playing, but I'm in the stands on the marching band, one tall ass beating the drum, playing saxophone. But I was playing rec league too now. See, this is the other thing, I was playing rec league. That's what a lot of these kids listen. But we'll go down that rabbit hole if we got time. But he met me in the back hallway, and like I tell people, he probably tall as that camera.
Yeah.
But he wide as both of them cameras.
Okay.
The Chinese dude.
Okay.
And he looked up at me, when you gonna stop playing? You too tired of watching them? You can't do what they do? And I said, right now. And the next day, he had me in his weightlifting program.
Yeah.
I did some shit I never thought I could do. I squatted like 411 pounds. I never probably lifted weights ever.
Yeah.
So by the time the summer came, I think that was like halfway through the basketball season. So summer came around, I did the summer weight program with him. I was going after school weightlifting and stuff like that. I still can't bench a lot. I can bench the average. But my lower half was extremely strong. And then he put 411 pounds on it. He said,
That's probably more important.
Yeah,
that's what's going to get up and down the floor, that lower half.
That's where it came from. So that was probably the biggest thing because he was just like, man, when you gonna stop playing? And from then on, I played football that summer, played basketball. That was my junior year. I played behind my cousin. So it really ain't even 2 years. It's like I played behind somebody who was the man.
Yeah.
Which is another thing where I have a problem with these kids that think they're gonna start at the top and finish at the top.
Yeah.
Everybody plays behind somebody unless you're on a sorry ass team.
Yeah.
But my cousin was walking on water.
Yeah.
He had a scholarship to go to Winthrop.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? My other partner that was before him went to UNCG, so like Randy Wood and Quentin Gore. But he's the guy also I always bring up too because he got NBA prospects behind him. But he went to UNCG and 30 seconds changed his life. He got a lot of 20 years.
Oh, man. Yeah, I know what that feels like. You know, that's the whole essence of the turnaround. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I was getting myself locked up at an early age. See, while you was in high school, you know, dominating, I was on state because I made choices back then. I couldn't escape those charges.
Right.
You know what I mean? And wasn't trying to escape them either, but, you know, it sent me to prison at an early age. And when I came home, I didn't want to keep taking my mama through that.
Correct.
So that's what made me pivot and try to turn things around, start trying to reverse that type of a hard luck.
That's right.
Because like you know what I mean, my mama raised me and my brother, and that's after she separated from her first husband. So I didn't want to keep taking her through no hardships like that. And like you say, we see how the generation and the kids nowadays, they totally different. Because I think you and I are 3 years apart, so we're really from the same era.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just feel like our era is like one of the last of the realest. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't, you know what you signed up for. So if you out there living that life, you get yourself pinched. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you signed up for that.
Because when it's good, you shutting the fuck up. When it's going great,
it's all commercialized, man. It's so commercial to be. I see how these kids, they throwing these gang signs. And it's like they glorifying. They're seeing it in these rap videos. And much as I love music, you know, what the youth got to understand is that's fictitious. That's not real world. As long as you can separate that, then, you know what I mean, don't let it affect this over here. You know what I'm saying? It's just fantasy and make-believe. So, but yeah, man, like I said, man, you done been, you know, God dog, man. Listen, 9 different countries. What did you learn playing in all those different countries about yourself that you did not know?
I'm gonna tell you. So when I left St. Louis, I decided to leave early, like I was telling you before, because me and Coach I went in for my exit meeting. I was planning on coming back.
Now, while you was at St. Louis, you was averaging 19-11, if I'm not, and led the nation in field goal percentage, right? At D1 and D2 level, 2 years in a row. That's impressive, homie. That's impressive, homie.
I didn't know how serious that was until that's when NBA people started looking. Because they can say what they want, I wasn't missing.
Yeah.
Like my coach said, you can't dunk on everybody. That's when me and him started kind of bumping heads. And I was being an asshole. But, you know what I'm saying? You can't dunk everybody. Stats say I can. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And when I can't, I'm going to do something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I wish, you know what I mean? Me and my coach, we all right now. It was just a lot of, I think he needed some growing up to do as far as, he's an older guy. So, and at that time, I needed somebody, but they brought in guys to kind of help him manage me, which I think it helped a lot, but it was still pieces of my game that could have been developed better when I was in school, and I just didn't have that. I learned that being a pro. So it didn't hinder me, but it didn't help me in a lot of instances too, because it kept me from some jobs because I couldn't shoot as good as I needed to at my size, I got to be able to spread the floor.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm a small forward.
Yeah.
I can defend anybody. I can get past anybody. I can finish on everybody.
Yeah.
I can rebound with anybody. I got NBA, everything else.
Yeah.
When we get to the 3 ball and all that, shit all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Mid-range, suspect. So once I started hearing that, I started working on that. But I'm doing that as I'm trying to be a pro. And at that time, 02, you know what's coming out in 02. Ain't no slackers coming out in 02.
Yeah.
From 02 to 2012, ain't no drop off.
Yeah.
So everybody that came out then,
Yeah.
they them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, you came out with some hitters.
listen, bro.
Yeah.
So when I came out and I'm learning how to be a pro, I fell in love with the practice part. I fell in love with working out because I used to get kicked out of practice every day. Sometimes I just get kicked out of practice. I ain't want to be there no more.
Yeah.
But I go run and do all that shit.
Yeah.
I was a 7 o'clock dude. That's what one of my girls said, man, that's a 7 o'clock nigga.
Yeah.
7 o'clock?
Yeah.
When them lights hit?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I don't care what go on. He ready to go. Yeah, he's got because 4 o'clock dude and 7 o'clock dude.
Yeah.
Some dudes is 4 o'clock guy. They're just gonna come into practice. Nah, you ain't gotta worry about him being ready to go. You know what I'm saying? But I had to be the 4 o'clock dude too. I had to become the 12 o'clock dude. I had to become the 7 o'clock in the morning dude. Because in order to get to that level, you gotta be able to do it. You can't just show up at 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? It ain't but a few that can just show up at 7 o'clock and then they ain't gonna say nothing. But those are like that type of stuff. I had to learn. I use the analogy. I had to cross the street on my own. So I had to. But now I help people go across the street. You see what I'm saying? That shit was harder then. It's harder then. You trying to cross the street and you got motherfuckers T-Mac and them coming at you. You got Bo Outlaw and all them motherfuckers coming at you. You trying to make teams. I'm talking shit to Penny Hardaway in the summer league. What's my motherfucking ass?
Now, how was that matchup? You know what I mean? Like
Torture.
Yeah.
I'll say this, and I'm joking, but I think I played against Dirk when I was overseas. Because, bro, listen, I was doing my thing, but it was this white dude, oh my God, European, bro. When I tell you he worked my ass,
Yeah.
had me running off all type of screen and wasn't missing.
Yeah.
I'm talking about,
You know what?
I swear it was Dirk.
I know it was. Hey.
But this motherfucker had listen, man. So when I came
I
back,
know that's right.
because motherfucker had like they didn't get their ass busted. You never played basketball.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
ain't never drug you.
Yeah.
You never played basketball.
Yeah.
Never. Like, don't make no sense.
Right. Yeah, somebody gonna get you the big.
Oh, plenty of people.
You know
I'm
what I
like, man, what? But I didn't have my way too.
Yeah.
It ain't one-sided, and it ain't one-on-one. You beat me today, shit, you're not gonna beat me tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
7 days.
We coming back.
Yeah, nah, you're not beating me every day.
We coming back.
No.
We coming back.
And I don't want to play against nobody I'm beating every day too, because now, what's the point? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You gonna let me keep whooping you? Oh, no, you can't. I don't need to be around you. I'm with stacking them. You think they gonna let me, Division II, get in their ass every day? No, I'm gonna have some
Yeah.
days. But he gonna show me why I'm stacking. He gonna show me why he see. Vince gonna show me why they, you know what I'm saying? But I'm at your ass. Don't get it fucked up.
Because we in that category and we in that bracket of a collection of some of the best basketball players in the world outside the NBA. You know, and it's a difference. You know, like I say, sometimes I had to actually get to a point where I had to just let people
Now let him talk.
Let
I
them
don't
talk.
understand exactly what he's talking about because I used to
Let
get so defensive. But
Yeah.
you gotta let people.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You right.
Yeah, you right.
You right.
You know what I mean?
You right, though.
Because only we understand, only we know, and then our peers, because they respect it, because a lot of them end up going overseas and playing overseas, or they might have college teammates and high school teammates who didn't get to the NBA, they was playing overseas. Garnett, he got a brother, and he was tearing it up down in the World Basketball Association. And I see that you was drafted like first round, third pick in the United States.
Yes, and they don't know about that.
And you know what I mean?
Farm. Listen, bro, it was so many. Oh my God. You see, Devin Brown.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
my roommate.
Yeah.
I got drafted to the Kansas City Cajuns.
Okay.
This is again when I left school.
Yeah.
Because I left school, and after me and my coach had it out in my exit meeting. I was on a plane. This was right after the CLWA tournament. This was when it was in Raleigh. So I had my meeting that Tuesday, right? I was on a plane Thursday. Gone. I went to Utah. Then I went to Cleveland, went to Washington, went to Memphis, Minnesota.
And most of them was with NBA teams.
Yeah,
right?
them was workouts.
Yeah.
So, because shout out to my agent at that time before me and him had it out. You know what I'm saying? Because he did some fuckery.
Oh, man,
He did some-
it'd be like
but,
that. It'd
you know,
be like that sometimes.
But he put me in position, and I showed up when I was supposed to. It was just a strict numbers game. But the Washington Wizards was the team that was in love with me the most.
Okay.
And they kept me around. Like I moved to D.C.
Hey, shit, Raymond was hooping with them for a while too, right?
You know what I'm saying? So I went to Summer League with them. So I moved to DC that summer. So I'm gonna make this team. I'm gonna be in DC.
Yeah.
So and I started playing in the Barry Farm League. Shout out to the Goodman League. Them Gates, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's where I got the nickname Flat Out Can Do It. Now this is in the time. Shout out to Miles Ross. He's the commissioner for the Goodman League. The Goodman League. I love DC. That's my third home. And South Carolina is the home. Raleigh the second home. DC. I love y'all. Cause for the entire summer, my name was on everything smoking.
That's what's up.
They showed me so much love.
Man, you deserve it.
Shout out to AIR, to Mark Johnson, Dante Green. That's when I met. I didn't know the DMV had that many.
Yeah, man.
That many of them there until. Shout out my brother Chris Wilcox too, cause
Oh yeah. Big C,
I was with him working out when he got drafted to Cleveland. So I was living with him until I got my spot, staying with my pops. See, niggas won't even say that.
Yeah.
My bro had me living with him, but I was working out. Yeah. We was, listen.
Yeah, I met Will Cox, man. He a cool dude. Yeah,
When they set up, y'all have him come in here, man. Love to do this, man. Come back and we'll do it together.
We gotta,
you know what I'm saying?
Let's put it together, then.
Listen, bro. My brother showed me so much. And listen, man. But we was up the next morning and getting that work, too.
Yeah.
Getting that work.
Yeah, we can't
You know
let
getting that work, bro.
You know what? In order for us to thrive on that level, we gotta lock in. Kobe called it the Mamba mentality. One of my boys nicknamed me Workhorse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for him to give me that name, you know, because he was bigger and stronger than me. But I've always, that was a testament to me to let me know, okay, I'm doing something right. Because I always worked out. We work out for endurance. You know what I mean? So strength and conditioning. But to survive on those levels playing international like that, man, players got to understand you got to be highly aggressive. A specialist at what you do. That's why I don't allow nobody to undermine my accomplishment when it comes to that, bro. Because it's a form of disrespect. And I don't disrespect what they do for a living. But then, like I said, I had to realize, so you got to let people critique and you got to let people talk. Because that's, you know, who am I? Because I come out my mouth sometime and it could almost sound like I'm passing judgment on somebody when I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, so I talk my shit, you know what I mean? So, but, you know, at the end of the day, I ain't, you know, out trying to cause no harm to nobody. But, bro, I want to pick your mind. Hold up. Okay. I got some more questions. You was with the Harlem Globetrotters, huh?
Yes, I would. Shout out them because they gave me I have to rewind back. I really might need to do a book or a short little story movie or something. So I got cut from the Wizards. Went to training camp, did all that. Got cut his numbers thing. That's when Mike came out of retirement. Literally, he had the 12th spot.
Yeah.
I was 13 or 14. It wasn't no if, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah.
The greatest ever. I got the nigga's shoes on.
Yeah.
Say, he playing for free.
Yeah.
He paying for $1 million. They was giving $1 million to charity. So he wasn't even getting paid. So I get cut from there. I end up, this is when me and my agent fell out. But he's still on it. He sends me to Borgenus, Iceland. Whenever you get a chance, just look up the population. It's probably 18.
You said Morganton, Iceland?
Borgenus, with a B.
Borgenus, okay.
Borgenus, right? Now, the major city is called Reykjavik. Reykjavik is the naval city.
You pick up on any of the language?
Hell no. Because it's a mixture between, it's like Icelandic and, I ain't gonna say like Russian, but it's got the Vic. I know exactly. Some of the baddest women in the world. Oh, matter of fact, all the magazine models come from there.
I believe it.
So I'm on Icelandic air.
I believe it.
So I ended up in Borgenus, Iceland. And I'm like, okay, cool. It's a big deal when I get there. TV station, there's only one station there, local station there.
That's how they do it.
I get off the plane, they, you know what I mean? Hey, why he's here? I'm supposed to have a car.
Yeah.
And a crib.
Yeah.
I get there, I'm staying at this hotel. Look like I'm staying at Hotel Transylvania. The hotel has a curfew. I got to be in there before 11 o'clock. Oh, they locked the door. If they lock the door, I go into the basement. The basement look like, now you see me?
Oh,
you ever seen that movie?
Now you see me.
That's what it looked like I'm coming through.
Oh, wow.
In the middle of the night. So I end up there.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
Yeah.
I hate it. My cousin, shout out my cousin Derek Ford, he a pastor now, but that was my dog. That's my ace, my right hand to this day.
That's what's up.
I used to have to call him every day.
Yeah.
Call him crying one day, bro. I'm ready to come. Like literally that shit was Black Planet.
Yeah.
Saved me, bro.
Yeah, but yeah.
Pink. The artist Pink.
Oh yeah.
I fell in love with her music there. Nah, that's a bad white girl.
Yeah,
so I went over there, did my thing. I was killing, but I hated it there, man, because they did nothing they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
Damn. They did nothing they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
Who that is? So
Yeah.
I'm over there. We're playing for seeding because over there, so you can move up in division. See, this is the other part people don't be knowing. That's how I know people be lying.
Yeah.
People say they're making 7, 8 figures. You're in third world countries. How?
Yeah.
How they gonna pay you?
Right.
You're not playing in places where they got a whole lot of bread, especially when they worry about democracy.
Yeah.
But see, I played in mostly South American countries. Drug countries, oil countries got the most money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But there's a price you might pay for that. There's a lot of gangster shit going on over there too. You come with the, like you said, come with the territory now. Cause one day I thought I was bigger than the program, and I wasn't getting paid. Call into a meeting, close the door. Yeah, I'm gonna be up. I'm about to go get my stuff. Two niggas by the door. Oh, there's a problem. So you ain't gonna price on this. Yeah, man, I hear my bread.
Yeah.
We're gonna have your money. Is there an issue? They close the door. The dudes walk in. Nah, bro, it ain't no problem.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
Can one of them take me? No, why not? You know what I'm saying? But rewind to the Iceland situation. So I'm over there. We're playing for season one weekend.
Okay.
Practically 2 games a week. Most time I'm working. That's probably the most in shape I've been in my life because I was walking to practice every day, and I was in
When
the
I did
gym.
overseas, I was too.
That's when I probably the most weight. I went from probably like 215 to 225. And that was straight muscle mass because I was lifting and I was walking and running every day.
Yeah.
And I was mad. So I ended up getting food poisoning during that time we playing for a season. I'm still hooping though. Kill it.
Yeah. With
Bro,
food poisoning.
didn't even know it. I'm just weak and shit. So we get on the bus, bro. I'm so weak. I'm so tired. I slept. It's like a 3.5 hour ride. So I'm sleeping the whole time. I get off the bus. Now over there, we had host families because we had club teams because they don't have high school. But once I learned that, I kept a kid with me. And most of the older people don't speak both languages.
The kids that got
I kept one of them kids with me at all
Yeah.
times. I'm going to tell you why later on, because I had a situation where my mom tried to snatch me, was going to try to do something to me.
Yeah.
And the kid heard him
Yeah.
when I was in
So
Santo Domingo.
knew that it was.
He heard the motherfucker on the phone.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, we're not taking that cab.
Yeah.
We're not taking that car.
Right.
Because it was strange, because usually they have a car for me, but it was a different car. And he
Yeah.
heard the dude on the phone. He was like,
Yeah.
what? I came out the hotel. He stopped me. He said, I'm going to go back. So what's up? He said, no, we're not
Yeah.
taking that car. He talking on the phone with somebody. First of all, who you on the phone with? So I told the hotel man, I said, yo, what the fuck you call that car from? Because see, a lot of times they be in on that shit. So I called his mama. His mama called his cousin. Their cousin came up. And one thing, I'll be in the hood when I'm overseas too now. Because I need them.
Yeah, about like me, because I get out to the community.
I'm in the street.
I get out to, yeah.
And let me make them hood niggas.
Yeah.
Before I leave, I give all the niggas my shit.
Yeah.
Shoes, clothes. When I was in Africa, I did that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I gave them niggas all. I said, listen, they started asking me, when I leave, I give my whole suitcase.
You played in 9 different countries. You remember all 9?
Yeah. So I went to, I said, Iceland was the first one.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get off this one, I'm gonna go back to it. So I did that, got sick, got food poisoning, came back, made it to my hotel room, passed out. I passed out for a whole day. Nobody came looking for me,
Oh,
dog.
man, that's wild.
Nobody. No came looking for me. The kid, my kid. Because I used to go eat dinner with them. They was calling my phone, all that shit. I was on the floor, balled up with my cover on me, bro. My door was wide open. So he came in there, his mom came. The team was calling me because I missed practice. This is why I was really fed up with the team, bro. They was worried about that shit. My buddy, you ain't come check on see if I was alive?
Yeah.
So I immediately called. I said, man, get me the fuck out of here now.
Yeah.
Plus they owed me some bread.
Yeah. And you was in Iceland?
Iceland, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a whole ordeal. They were trying to hold my bread. So then I had to go to the embassy. This one I learned how important to learn where the embassy is. Because if anything happens, they're going to come get you.
Yeah,
They're going to
that's
come
right.
and get
That's
you.
right. That's right.
So I learned all this shit on the fly. Because my punk ass ain't at the time. Love him now. He ain't doing his job. He done got paid twice.
At least you had an agent. I didn't even have an agent.
But you know what? Knowing what I know now, you was better off. You was better off because all they do is they just doing the same shit you can do yourself. And they get paid twice off of you.
Yeah.
They get paid off the front and the back end. You know what I'm saying? So, but long story short, I ended up getting out of there. You know what I'm saying? I got to DC, dog. I kissed the ground. I ain't lying. I got to my knees and kissed the floor. Got from DC, got to Raleigh. Didn't really know what I was about to do. And now I'm like, damn. I understand my cousin. My cousin Deep, the one I was on the phone with. Go to his workout. I get a call. Shout out to Clyde Sinclair. He's from Clayton, North Carolina. He was the coach at the time.
Okay. Okay.
Heard that I was in Raleigh for like a week. Had a workout in Raleigh. Had the RBC Center. Because I was having a game that night. 30 minutes to the workout. Shit was on the floor. Caught him. BOM! Stop! Now, note now. it's two different sides of the Globetrotter. You got the niggas that hoop, you got the showmen. Them motherfuckers over there playing cards, and the showman was over there playing cards. They were here. But boy, when they were watching that shit, they was looking. And then they was the main ones, stop. And then Pride them took them to the bus, said, we gonna sign you right now. Give him a contract on the spot. Now, I was like, huh? He's like, yeah, hey, look, we don't need to see no. So we want you to sign. I'm like, I need somebody to look over this. Because I don't, you know what I'm saying? You're not about, okay, I've seen the Globetrotters, I understand. I know the opportunity, this is going, and that's when the Globetrotters were playing in all the NBA arenas.
Okay.
So now I get an opportunity to still stay relevant as far as the NBA side, right? And I got there on Saturday. I got there on the day to get per diem, get paid, and I got my meal money twice. So they gave me a bonus for like $5,000. And I was on a 10-day. So I was getting paid, I think it was $300 a day for a 10-day. And they just gave me $5,000. You get $150 a day for meal money. You get $300 a day, you sign the 10-day.
Yeah.
$300 a day. So hell, you get paid every Tuesday now. Okay, so sign that. But I didn't play a game with the Globetrotters for a month because I was learning the system.
Okay.
I didn't even have no clothes to go on the road because I sent my shit to South Carolina. My cousin had to give me clothes. I had some Jordan stuff that Nike had sent me. And at the time, the Globetrotters was FUBU. So I walk around with the Jordan shit on. They, man, when you gonna stop? When y'all give me the uniform? So now, bro, this is so crazy. I can't remember this shit like this. I started getting hated on by the old niggas. Because now you on my turf. Because I just was in D.C. with the Wizards, and I went to Summer League. Yeah. So I've been in a couple of these cities. So I got action everywhere I go. Yeah. So, you know, we go to Greensboro. Yeah. I had an old lady at the time. So, you know, I go to Greensboro. My sister and my girl came up there, and my cousin. So I gave them some bread, and I hit the road. Yeah. I had to meet them in Greensboro the next day. Okay. Because I had to get in Greensboro. Got my family tickets to the game, saw how I was. I started selling autographs then. So now it was just Buzz. Skywalker. It was Skywalker. Yeah. But it was another showman called himself Skywalker. Fuck, nigga, that's me. And he wore 32.
Ah, I wore 32.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm signing the shit, my name and all that shit. So now the buzz is for me. So now we go out, we get the block. Shit, that's up. This is my scene. He outside. So, we hit the club. Squirt, you know what I'm talking about. You know how I get down when I'm outside.
Yeah. I think we done ran into
That's what I'm saying. You know what time it is. And you know me, come on, put you there.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
yeah. And it be all love.
That's it, bro. You know, I'm trying to have a good time.
Yeah, that's what we do.
You know what I'm saying? So they will be in spots and I just come in and I take over. Or I'm in a city where it's the lead dudes in there and I'm a little brother there. So when I get in there, they shutting it down for me. Like, give them whatever you want. So now they like, when they used to spotlight me on that. And I wasn't doing nothing, but I was just being me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, bro. So I love the Globetrotters. But, you know, I call it hell.
But that accomplishment, though, is huge.
Yeah, it's huge, man. And when I went back to Summer League, the announcer for the Globetrotters was the announcer in the Summer League. Yeah. So when I came out the tunnel, he said, Charles? Yeah. He said, oh, you about to hear your name all night. He said, them teams don't know your ass. And that was that game me and Penny got into it. And I got to say Penny, I got to respect because I call him Anthony. That's when I was like, nigga, they took your dog baby away. They took your shoes away. I was going in on his ass.
We both played against some guys, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, that sport we play is a beautiful sport. Real quick, while it's on my mind, because I know you train a lot of kids, what's your message to the kids who's pursuing this sport? Especially the ones who dealing with adversities. What's your message to them?
That's going to do nothing but make you a better person. Because every good basketball player got a story. Something happened. You know what I'm saying? It's rare that it's the silver spoon situation. You know what I mean? If you're in that silver spoon situation, it's a pedigree. Somebody played in the league. Mama and daddy went to college. They played. So that's different. Right. But the ones that come through the struggle to make it, I mean, just think about all the ones that made it. At the top tier, I think it's came from struggle. Yeah. See what I'm saying? But here is like you said, the message. Be able to deal with adversity. Learn how to deal with it. Don't run from it. And it really ain't to the kids. It's really to the parents of anything. Because the parents bail these kids out. And they don't learn how to problem solve. They don't know how to deal with adversity. Yeah. They don't know how to understand you're not going to be playing. You're going to sit your ass on that bench until you're good enough to play. Because the culture and the things that are being taught now is very unsettling. I'm so disappointed in the way the game is now. I can't stand it. Yeah. I can't stand it. And it's making the game really bad. But I said this like 7, 8 years ago. Learning it at a rate that we're not. because they're learning the fundamentals.
Yeah.
And I use this example. Darryl Dawkins was my coach. He'd be like, "You ever heard a remix without the original version? Have you ever heard a remix to a song that you never heard the original version
Nah.
of? So how the hell you learning the remix and you ain't got the original
Right.
version? A lot of these kids trying to learn shit that you ain't got no business learning. You ain't got the basics down.
Yeah.
The counters and the remixes come from the basics.
Right.
People think the Euro step is something new. That ain't nothing new. It's a side step. And look, and all the European players that ever played in the league, they've been doing that forever. Y'all acting like because Dwayne Wade and Ginobili brought it over here. No, go back and look at the Havliceks and all. They've been doing it forever. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's shit like that. I'm like, and then they don't know how to use it when it's time.
It's time. Then a Euro step or side step one on
Into a person,
Yeah, that too.
not around them.
Yeah.
You'll get a charge because you don't know how to do the Euro. So my message will really be to the parents. And then parents, stop being delusional. Shout out to my other podcast, Team Tough. Me and Mike
Shout 'em
Smith.
out. Shout 'em
You know
out.
what I'm saying? Check out our podcast too. We're going to have to have you come on there too.
Well,
God will
love it.
bless you with it, you know what I'm saying, because you blessed me. We talk about that, being delusional.
Let's do it.
There's a lot of delusional people on
Yeah, it
this
is.
earth.
Yeah, it is.
Basketball is not going to be for everybody.
Nah.
Because a lot of people ain't going to make it. It's a numbers thing.
Yeah.
It's a numbers thing. And the numbers don't add up. They literally don't add up.
Yeah.
And now at this space where basketball is in, these kids don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Because the portal is open.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody looking for kids. They're not looking for 12 graders. AAU basketball for what? Why the hell are you doing? Tyrus Towers, my dog,
Shout him out.
said the realest shit ever. If your kid like that, why you paying him for travel basketball?
Yeah.
I never paid to play basketball. Say what you want. I never spent a dime to play basketball. Now, yes, I charge for training, but I'm not charging to train you. What you're paying for is my knowledge that I'm giving you that you can't get nowhere else unless you get it from somebody who
Well, professionals want to be compensated for their time
That's it.
and the knowledge.
That's all. And I got to pay for these gyms because I don't own my own just yet. But don't worry, it's on the way. You know what I'm saying? So
While we at it, let people know how they can get in contact with you.
I'm on all platforms, Instagram, Snapchat. If you don't follow me, it's Charles Ward. But Sky32 Worker, my skills and development is CW32 Skills and Development.
That's what's up.
It's on pretty much everything. You add it and put CW32 Skills and Development in there, it's going to pop up. But I'm always around, man. And if you're trying to get some work,
That's what's
we're
up.
coming to work. Ain't nothing else. Don't
That's
come in
what's
that
up.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Because it's exercise
Yeah,
all
that's
over
right.
the
That's right.
And I'm
That's
saying to
right.
hit one of them.
That's right.
Don't waste your parents'
Yeah.
money.
This shit
Ain't
ain't
for the week.
You know what I'm saying? Like when we step out there, we gonna step out there. We ain't stepping out there at all. You know what I mean? Like 'cause I know when I lace them up, when I suit up, bruh, it's something inside the mind clicks, and it's like it ain't no different than a line out there in the Serengeti. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna hunt you down. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's the mindset. You know, if you want to play on high levels and be successful, gotta be aggressive.
Yeah.
On both ends of the floor.
You gotta be insane. You gotta
Both
be,
ends of the
you
floor.
gotta be crazy. You gotta be
Yeah.
crazy as hell, bro. You have to be clinically insane to make it as a pro because you give up so
A lot of
much.
sacrifice.
A lot of people ain't ready to make those sacrifices. They ain't ready to make them commitments, bro. They're not. You know what I'm saying? That's why when it's over, it's so hard to deal with. Like, bro, man, dudes be talking about it, you know? Shit, when it's over, it ain't hard for one to stop. It's just like, dog, now what? Because I've been doing that forever. That shit takes up my entire day. So now, from 8 to 4, what I'm gonna do? I'm in the gym 3 times. Then I got a game on, game day. I'm in the gym 3 hours before the game. Then I got a game and stuff. So what fills that gap? What fills that hole?
Yeah.
People don't understand that. I ain't answer your question either. I'm gonna name them countries: Venezuela,
Oh, yeah.
Philippines,
Okay.
Dominican Republic,
Okay.
Germany, Iceland, Africa, Mexico, of course. Said Bogota.
That's my spot. That's my spot. Shout out to Bogota. That's my spot. I love Bogota. Bogota is like being in New York, but full of Colombians. Yes, 7 million people running around Bogota.
I love Bogota too.
I'm like a Nelly. I got secrets that can't leave
They
Bogota.
listen. And then the other one that ain't a country, I was in Hawaii for 2 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I hated it there though. Hated it. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
But I did everything on the island. And it's too fucking high to live over there, man. I was living in Honolulu.
Okay. Okay.
God, and that's when the Dodge Charger first hit the market, I hated it. You know, I got a Charger 2000 now. But when they first came out, so that was what, 2000?
Okay.
I hated them. But that's when It's too hot to live over there. I don't know. I don't want to stay. I go visit.
I could understand. All right, bro. I hate it. We might, you know, get to a point where we start bumping it up a little bit more than an hour, man. But you know, we're in a new day and age now. So you know, I appreciate the ones who just take a little time to even rock with us for what little time that we do. Check this question out right here, though. One of my closing questions. What's something you wish someone would have told you earlier in life that might would have helped change your path?
I ain't gonna say they would have told me. I wish they would have showed me.
Okay.
Like I told them when I had to learn as I was going.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have had somebody to show me that.
I can relate.
In my brain, I said I was gonna go to the league of the house.
Yeah.
I learned how to do this on my own. Me and my mom. First person I dumped on was my mom. You know what I'm saying? Outside on a tree. I would literally watch moves off the TV and go outside and practice. So I ain't really, you know, I have, you know, male figures that as I got older, they was, you know, but I taught myself a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But so I wish I had a person like myself that could show me what I needed to work on.
Me too.
And then when I got to where I had to, I wish I had,
Yeah.
because I'm grateful for the coaches I had, but a lot of times I didn't have real coaches. Like my high school coach, he was a dog coach. But I always give him a shout out because he just,
Yeah.
he would walk to the bench and say, I don't care how you get it done, go do it.
Yeah.
So that mentality I've had since high school because
Right.
he was like, shit, I don't care how you do it.
Yeah. Just get it done.
Go get it done.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
That's real, bro.
So he ain't coaching me worth shit, but he's telling me, hey.
Yeah.
So people wonder why I used to, in high school, I would, like my homeboy said, bro, you was counting before your time. You was handling the ball and doing all this. I would take the ball, go coach to coach. I would look everybody slam off.
Yeah.
Especially when I ain't touched it 3-4 times, or you done lost your damn mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I know how you get.
I would take it, go coast to coast and make something happen.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know
I
what
don't
I'm saying?
respect. I didn't see you do that.
So I was doing that then, but I wish I had somebody to show me all that stuff. And I would have had all that going into school. So even if I ended up at St. Augustine, my bro flipped. I thought about transferring the job. But I was so ingratiated into that St. Augustine rivalry. If I knew what I knew now, I'd whip my ass over there. I went with Hop. Because Hop militant. And Hop, shout out to Hop, because he one of my mentors too. He gave me my first coaching job. You know what I mean? Out of retirement, Shaw University, Coach Joel Hopkins brought me in. He saw what I was doing with his guys and put me on staff. And so, but he militant, but he know how to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Because even with that Mount Zion situation with Tracy McGrady, who wasn't the best player on the team, but people don't know unless you know. My brother Corey Hightower.
Okay.
With coldest. Listen, bro. He was the second pro I met.
Tell it.
Charlotte Hornets, he was just a nigga.
Shit, tell it.
They just hear Corey Hightower, they were like, he ain't lying. Because that's when Travis and them was at Mount Zion.
Shout out to Travis Spivey, man. I love you.
I love my brother. But they had a mob. They had Corey Hightower, Tracy McGrady, Travis Spivey, George Mazie, all of them. Come on, man. In high school. That beat them, man. Come on, man. That shit crazy.
Me and Trav went at one-on-one. That's the record, too.
Yeah.
When it's tied 1-1. The first time we went head up, you know what I'm saying, he got me. The second time we went head up, I got him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got an opportunity to even to score. We time sensitive, bro. Anybody you can think about, you want to shout out.
Mama, man.
That's what's up.
On my way over here now, that's where I was coming from, man. I take care of her full time now. Shout out my grandma that ain't here no more, my sister. Anybody that's been pivotal, shout out to you, bro, you know what I'm saying? That's been pivotal in anything I've done, man. I appreciate everybody, you know what I mean?
That's what's
So I
up.
definitely want to shout her out because she's going through her own struggle right now, and it's hard for her, you know, but we're trying to make it work, you know what I mean? Hard on me too, but she's a strong person, man. She's strong because to go through this stuff, and I don't know how I do it some days, but I have to give my mom.
You know what, man? To piggyback that, excuse me, I'm fighting an open case right now. And it happened to me September of 2025, and here we is in April 26th. And it's still an open case, so I'm not really going to get into the details at the moment. It flip-flopped all the positive momentum I had going. It was my mistake, but the backstory behind the mistake. At this moment, that's, you know, I always say, I caught my first felony charge in 1992. I got my disposition for that in 93, right? It was a violent felony, you know what I mean? So they don't expunge violent felonies.
Yeah, they don't.
No, not in North Carolina. I've talked to attorneys, they do not expunge violent felonies. Something that I did in 1992, 93, it came back and hurt me in 2025, 35 years later. You see what I'm saying, bro? But the mother thing, because I said all that to say my support system has been, a lot of my family and friends have been supporting But I'm just, like I said, to piggyback what you said, my mom's, bro, she's been like my ultimate support system throughout this whole little chaotic moment in time. But we ain't supposed to look like what we go through. And you done had your shares of adversities, and we didn't really get into everything because we time sensitive. And like I say, you and I, we could talk all day long, bro. And we're gonna have some other moments because this ain't the first time you gonna come through the turnaround.
Please let me know when I can come back to this.
This was just, I guess, our way of introducing you to the Turnaround Podcast, and then the Turnaround Podcast being introduced to you.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like I said, brother, how you come through, man, is major, and we appreciate it. Like I said, I got another question for you. As a final note, as a kid from Brooksville, Little River, right? So for those kids back at home in Brooksville and Little River that's watching, you know what I'm saying, whenever they check this out or whenever they're watching you, point blank, what do they need to hear from you?
You can make it.
That's what's up.
You can make it. Because a lot of them, I don't know what the obsession is, just with, and I see that when I go home, but you know, I go home often. So, well, not as much as I did before, but I'm home. And then when I'm home, I'm outside, I'm home doing stuff. So,
yeah,
they're just obsessed with being down there. The beach is a retirement place. It's a resort community. And it's not a place for us, per se.
Yeah.
It's a place where we can come back after we've been successful. You know what I mean? But to start something there, I've always said this, to start something there as a black person, it's damn near impossible.
Yeah.
Because the majority of the businesses are ran by white people.
Okay.
Restaurants and hotels.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're predominantly white folks. You have these people that come into the area, again, they integrate in, they buy restaurants, but they're not from there. You know what I'm saying? To be from there, it's only a handful of guys. James Goss, he got a touring company. He's from there. But again, he went in the military, moved back home, and started his tow truck business, very successful as hell.
That's what's up.
You probably, if you saw the tow truck down on a flatbed, shout out to James Goss touring. If you ever in the beach, need your car towed, if you get your car towed, he probably got it.
Shout him out, bro.
You know what I'm saying? James Goss toured. But they just the obsession with just being content of being out there.
Yeah.
And I get it because, like, for the longest, it's coming up, the highlight used to be bike week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or going to South Carolina State homecoming.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want to go to school at South Carolina State. I used to go there when I was like in the 9th, 10th grade. I was on campus. So for me, that was like going to the 13th grade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't see all the upclasses and I'm walking around with them.
Yeah.
And so you can make it. You have the ability to get yourself out of there.
That's what's
You know
up.
what I'm saying? But you got to apply yourself. And now there's more opportunity. Like Coastal Carolina was never a school I would look at going to, but now,
Yeah.
I would go there if
Yeah.
I was an athlete or tried to. BCC, Brunswick Community College, is in the junior college that's locally there in the area that is very successful. Walter Shaw and Randy Pulley is assistant coach now.
Okay.
His turnover rate is ridiculous.
That's what's up.
That junior college, his program,
Okay.
one of the top programs in the country.
Oh.
So as a basketball player, I would be trying to go there because
Right.
I know you're gonna keep me where I need to go.
Get you where you really
You see what I'm saying? That's the information I'll be trying to pass on to some of these kids that say they want to make it.
Yeah.
But then the other part, they should put their work in.
Yeah.
Put their work in,
Gotta
bro.
put that work in,
Gotta
man.
put that work in.
You know what I'm saying? And I was born and raised in a small town. I was raised in Durham, and I was born in Edenton, so I'm the Edenton Durhamite. And like I say, this one of my brothers right here, Charles Ward, aka Skywalker. I call him C. Ward, or I call him Cuzzo. But like I said, brother, hey, you come through, man. And we'll set something else up, you know what I'm saying, and hey, you come back through. We'll get into some other things that we didn't get into this go around. But just for you to stop through now and just to break bread, bro, I owe you one. Appreciate
You
you.
don't owe me nothing, bro. I appreciate you, man. Like I said, I'm honored and grateful anytime you ask me to do anything, bro. I don't look at it like I'm supposed to be doing this. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to do this, man, because you didn't have to.
Well, hey, man, you know what, man? Like I said, bro, we appreciate it, bro, and I love you, bro. You know what I mean? And it was fun competing against you in the TRBL and in the ABA. Real quickly before we get up out of here, I remember playing against you, and I used to see you catch fire, right? And I used to be like, you know what? I got him. Let me take C. Ward. You know, because some guys, man, they're back down for a challenge. You know what I mean? I just wanted that challenge because, like I said, it was out of respect and admiration, bro. Like, I done seen you slay some giants. So, it was just out of respect. You're bigger, stronger, and you're younger. So, I just wanted the challenge of it because I knew you was a dog out there. You were a killer, bro. And I respect you, and I love you, and I admire you, bro. And keep that positive momentum you got. Keep it going, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. I'll let you
Keep going, bro. And we're gonna figure something out, hook up, you know what I'm saying, and get part 2 of this going.
For sure, I'm around. I'm always around.